민수기 15장. The Lord said to Moses, Speak to the Israelites and say to them, after you enter the land I am giving you as a home, and you will present to the Lord the offering made by fire from the herd or the flock as the aroma pleasing to the Lord, whether burnt offerings or sacrifice for special vows or will offerings or festival offerings. Then the one who brings the offering shall present to the Lord grains offerings of a tenth of an ephah of fine flours mixed with a conquers of a tin of oils, with each lamp for the burnt offerings or the sacrifice, prepare, conquer of him. With each lamb for the burnt offering or the sacrifice, prepare a quarters of him of blood of same with the rams prepare a grain offering of 2/10 of the ephah of fine flours mixed with a third of a hin of oils, and a third of hin of wines as a drink offering. One it as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. And a third of a hin of wine as a drink offerings, offer it as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. When you prepare the young bulls as a burnt offering or sacrifice for special vow or as fellowship offerings to the Lord, offering with the old to the Lord, bring with the bill of grain offerings of 3 ephah of the fine flours with half a hin of oil. So also bring half a tin of wine as a drink offering. It will be an offering made by fire, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. Each bull or ram, each lamb or young goat is to be prepared in this manner. Do this for each one, for as many as you prepare. Everyone who is native born must do these things in this way when he brings as an offering made by fire as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. For the generation to camp, whenever an alien or anyone else living among you present an offering made by fire as an aroma pleasing to the Lord, he must do exactly as you do. The community is to have the same rules for you and for the alien living among you. This is a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. You and the aliens shall be the same before the Lord. The same laws and regulations will apply both to you and to the aliens living among you. The Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites and say to them, when you enter the land to which I am taking you, and you eat the food of the land, present the portions as an offering to the Lord. Present a cake from the first of your ground meals and present it as an offering from the threshing floor. Throughout the generations to come, you are to give this offering to the Lord from the next of your ground meals. Now, if you unintentionally fail to keep any of these commands the Lord gives Moses, any of the Lord's commands to you through him from the day the Lord gave them, and continuing through the generations to come, and if this is done unintentionally without the community being aware of it, then the whole community is to offer a young bird for a burnt offering as an aroma pleasing to the Lord, along when it to the Lord along the prescribed grains offering and the drink offering, and a meal's goat for a sin offering. The priest is to make atonement for the whole Israelite community, and they will be forgotten for it is not intention, and they have brought to the Lord for their work wrong on offering made by the whole Israelite community, and the aliens living among them will be forgiven because all the people's words involved in the unintentionally wrong. But if just one person sins unintentionally, he must bring a year-old female goat for a sin offering. The priest is to make atonement before the Lord for the one who erred by sinning unintentionally, and when atonement has been made for him, he will be forgiven. One and the same laws applies to everyone who sins unintentionally, whether he is a native born Israelite or an alien. But anyone who sinned defiantly, whether it's native borns or aliens, blaspheme the Lord, and the persons must be cut off from his people, because he has deprived the Lord's word and broken his command, and that the person must surely be cut off. His guilt remains on him. While the Israelites were in the desert, a man was found gathering wood on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering wood brought him to Moses and Aaron and the whole assembly, and they kept him in custody because it was not clear what should be done to him. Then the Lord said to Moses, the man must die. The whole assembly must stone him outside the camp. So the assembly took him outside the camp and stoned him to death, as the Lord commanded Moses. The Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites and said to them throughout the generation to come, you are to make tassels on the combs of your garments with the blue cords on each tassels. You will have these tassels to look, and so you will remember all the commands of the Lord, that you may obey them, and not prostitute yourselves by going after the just lust of your own heart and eyes. Then you will remember to obey all my commands, and will consecrate it to your God. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord your God.